Hi, so this is a video that's going to cover basic UniVoice integration in a mirror-based project. UniVoice is a voice chat plugin which is built for Unity, and it's actually network agnostic. So you could be using Mirror in your existing game, and UniVoice can be used with that. And if you extend it, let's say you're using fish networking, it can also work with that. In this video, I'm just going to show integration, the simplest drag and drop, no code integration to get voice chat working, maybe in a game that you've already built, but suddenly you need voice chat. And UniVoice allows you to do get like a basic integration working with just a drag and drop. So this is the UniVoice repository. I'm going to link this in the video description. And more videos are coming in the future that are going to cover like somewhat more advanced topics, or go over the architecture of UniVoice, how it works, how you can extend it, and other things. But recently a lot of people have asked me how to get the most basic thing working, and things can be a little confusing. There's not out there in terms of like documentation and stuff. So that's what this video is for. What I have here is the most basic mirror setup you can have, which is a network manager game object with a network manager component. It has the KCP transport and the network manager HUD. When I start this in the editor, you'll see the familiar mirror kind of like interface here. So I'll go to my project settings, build settings, and make a build. Just gonna call it tutorial. Make a quick build, and make sure that if I start the build and start a server, so I click on server only, and I go to my Unity editor, I start play mode, and I click on client, it connects, so it's working. I can in fact go and start one more build and have it connect, and this also connects as a client. So we have mirror working, of course, with a standard like server client setup. Now what we'll do is we'll install UniVoice. Now the most straightforward way of doing this is changing your manifest. Your manifest is located next to your assets folder. So if you right click on assets, go to show in Explorer or show in Finder on Mac, go to packages and go to manifest.json. You can see it has some dependencies, but UniVoice is like on an external registry called npm, so it needs to be in a scope registry. I'm going to copy this and just paste it here. You don't really need to do much. I can get rid of this line. Am I missing something? Yeah, I'm probably missing something here. No? Oh, okay, this needs to be a square bracket. Yeah, so I add this to my manifest.json. You just need these four scopes basically. I go back to Unity and I refresh. Okay, now I can go to my package manager and click on and go to, wait, and I think I need to refresh this. I can go to my registries. It's going to show a lot of different packages. Most of them are actually deprecated. All you need to do is go to reenact.univoice and install. The latest version is 4.0, and you'll see that 3 more packages have been installed because they are the dependencies of UniVoice. If I go to dependencies, you can see BRW, Unimic, and Consentus. All of them are dependencies that have been installed along with UniVoice. Now UniVoice provides some samples. So I'm going to import them as well. So I click on import, and you'll see that you have a compilation error in the console. It says type or namespace networks does not exist in the namespace at renect.univoice. The reason for this is that we are missing a compilation symbol in our player settings. So if I go to project settings, player, and go to script compilation, or like scripting defined symbols, compilation symbols, whatever you want to call it, we actually need to add one here called UniVoice underscore network underscore mirror, all caps, separated with underscores. I click on apply, and the error should be gone. Okay, so the error is gone. Now I go to samples, and I can actually go to basic script setups. Basic setup scripts. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Basic setup scripts, and you have UniVoice mirror setup sample. You can go through this code. It's actually pretty straightforward. But what it actually does is that it just sets up UniVoice once, and throughout the session, throughout your game session or your app session, it keeps on running in the background. And all you need to do is make sure that it runs once. This is a mono behavior, and it does everything in its start method, which is where the setup method is called. So we just need to place this somewhere on our scene, and I think the best place for this is to just add it to our network manager. So I'm going to drag and drop this script to the network manager. It's going to have a couple of checkboxes. For now, let's just keep them checked. Save the scene, and now I'm going to make another build. Okay, so what should happen now is that we still would be able to create a server and connect to it, and as soon as we have two clients that can talk to each other, voice chat will start automatically. And I'm not sure if my screen recording software is going to capture the audio coming from this build or from the Unity editor. If it doesn't, then you'll just feel like you won't be able to hear my echo. There should be an echo because Unity editor as well as the build will also be outputting this microphone input that I'm using to record this video. If it doesn't, I'll just let you guys know if it's working or not. So I start a build, run the build, and I start the server. I'm going to minimize it. Then I start another build, and I'm going to connect to this as a client. Now, right now, only one client is connected to the server, and obviously for voice chat to even be relevant, to even have to work, you need to have at least two clients. So what we'll do is we'll go to the Unity editor, I'll enter play mode, and I'll connect you as a client. But before that, I want to show the console. You'll see that a bunch of logs have been printed here, and all of these are coming from this component that we just added to network manager, this UniVoiceMirrorSetupSample component. You'll see it says like trying to set up UniVoice. It created some objects, it initialized the mic, the frequency of the mic, and the frame duration. All these things I'll try and cover these in future videos, but in the end it says UniVoice successfully set up. So that means UniVoice, the one-time setup of UniVoice that happens when the game starts is done. I'm going to clear the console, and then I'll just enter play mode. I'm sorry, I've already entered play mode. I'm going to join as a client. So I join as a client, and I'm not sure if the screen recording software is capturing this, but I can actually hear my echo because my microphone is being, the input is being captured by the editor as well as this client build, and the client build is sending the audio to the editor, where the editor is playing it back, and also the editor is sending its audio to the build, where the build is playing back the audio of the editor. So both the clients are playing the audio of each other. When you look at the logs in the editor, it says initialized with ID something 615. This is the ID that has been assigned by the server, this server that is running in the background. So that is the ID that has been assigned to this UniVoice client. It also says like you are peer ID 615, your peers, which is clients other than you. There's only one, which is the build, the client running in the build, ending with 585. And then it says like 585 joined, and it creates a streamed audio source for it. So this is what is playing back the audio being captured and sent by this build client. It's audio source based. It has some other components as well. And now if I stop the client here, you'll see that peer 585 has left, and I'm just printing this in one more place here, and it disposes a streamed audio source for it. So now the editor is the only client which is connected, so voice chat doesn't really need to work. So that's the simple, or rather the simplest drag and drop setup you can have with UniVoice. You just need to add the compilation symbol here, UniVoice mirror network, UniVoice network mirror, and then add this component to your network manager, and you should have voice chat working. In the future videos, I'll cover more things, for example, implementing push to talk, or I don't know, maybe like positional audio, where the audio of a peer, which is someone who's playing along with you, may be present in the same level as you. The audio of that player should be positional, so it should be coming from their avatar and not just playing playing on in mono mode. So things like that will be covered in future videos. This one is basic integration, no code. You don't need to do, you can just keep on building your multiplayer game in Mirror the way you want. You don't need to interact with UniVoice at all unless you want some advanced functionalities. And UniVoice just keeps on running in the background. It knows when you as a client have connected. It knows that when you connect, there are already 4 other people in that game, and it starts to transmit audio from those other 4 people to you, all that sort of stuff. So it tries to do as much as possible on its own, which is why you can just add this component here and get it working immediately. So this is the basic integration. You can go through this script. It's it seems a little long, but it's just like a lot of comments and logs here and there. It's actually pretty simple. This is also a good starting point if you want to customize your setup logic. And that's it for this video. Some links that might be useful. I have a blog. You can click on this link and it'll show you all the UniVoice related blogs that I have so far. There's also a Discord server that you can join, or if you want to get in touch, you can contact me on Discord. This is my username. And there's also a API reference, a scripting reference that you can have a look at, all the different classes and everything that makes it work. But more documentation like a manual or tutorials or videos are coming soon. So thank you for watching, and let me know how, like, what do you think about this project. If you're on GitHub, go and give it a star. I do this in my free time, and I try to incorporate as much feedback as possible to try and improve this project. So yeah, thanks for watching.